In this video, we start with the bottom cushion of the passenger seat. First, you make sure that the cover seams match up with your seat contours. Go ahead and make sure they're in line. Now it's very important that you work with your hands to manipulate the cover into place until you smooth it all the way out. Now we push down the fabric so we can tuck it into the seat nice and tight. And you keep pushing it all the way through. Modern car models come with this bib panel. The bib is easy to disconnect. It's connected to the seat springs with either clips or an elastic strap. Just reach under the seat and disconnect the straps, then lift the bib to access the gap. We've connected the bib panel to the seat pocket for easy access. Our seat covers are designed to not interfere with the weight sensors under the seat and therefore are connected by Velcro straps. Go ahead and take the loops in front and place them under the seat. Now from the back, go and reach under the seat, interlace the Velcro straps from the front and the back. Now pull it. Don't pull it too hard because you will break it, and stick them together. There you go. Next up are the two straps that run from side to side under the seat. Tuck in the straps between the seat cushion and the base of the seat. Now find a comfortable route for them and make use of a thin and flexible tool if necessary. This is actually the most difficult part of our installation. Once you find the straps, which can be a little bit tricky, once you got them, you pull them through, both of them, and make sure the seat cover is tucked in all the way. Now go ahead and connect them under the seat. First the ones in front, you stick them together. Now the ones in the back. They can be a little bit tricky to find. But once you do, also connect the second one by connecting the Velcro straps. Now when all the straps are connected, let's have a final check. Do your cover seams match up with your seat contours? Look, it's really important to work it with your hands until it's all aligned perfect. Do you know that the feel and grain of vinyl has become so good that the average person can't even tell the difference between the two? As we move on to the back section, go ahead and remove the headrest. How do you do that? In this case, there's a button. So when you move the chair a bit backwards, you can push it and pull it out. You will see that not all the headrests have these easy buttons, especially on the back seat sometimes. What you'll see is two little holes. Now we provided S-hooks in the kit. What you do is you enter them in the hole at the same time with pressure, and then usually they pop right out. Now let's move on to the backrest. You turn the cover inside out and slide it on. It's absolutely essential to turn them partly inside out before installing them. Now go ahead and align the seams directly over the original seams. There you go. It's very important. As you pull down the seat cover, you'll notice it's hard work, but it will soon pay off. Work the material with your hands until you're satisfied. This really is the golden tip to a perfect, unnoticeable installation. Now go ahead and push the cover all the way through the back. In this particular model, we placed the flap under this hard plastic cover. If this seat cover would have been covering the whole back side of the seat, we would have done the same. We tuck in the extra material and then you normally connect the Velcro at the bottom. But in this case, we reconnect the flap by connecting the clips at the bottom of the seat. Just clip them on. In this particular case, we tuck in the material under the plastic cover. Use the installation tool if necessary. There you go. Usually you can do it with your fingers. Carefully revise that the cover seams match up with the seat contours. Today's technological advancements have improved the quality of vinyl leather to the point where it's actually arguably better than the real thing. Now let's locate the holes for the headrest and cut 2 small holes. The holes are just a tiny bit bigger than the headrest holes. As you see, the leather vinyl is easy to work with. It's more pliable and stretches further than real leather, making the installation so much easier for you. Now you locate the other hole. You start a little bit to the right of your finger because the button is on that side, and you cut a small hole again. In a minute, when you're going to push over the material, you're going to manipulate it in a way. Now you're going to push it, and we're going to manipulate it a little bit to the right side so the button can go through first. Here we see we go towards the button. Now the button is under. There we go, the rest of it. Now we repeat the same thing on the other side. Now it's almost time to put the headrest back on, but without the seat cover. There we go. For some models it's easier to flip the cover inside out, for this model for example. Make sure to align the seams of the headrest and pull the cover down. Try to be careful with this. This can be quite hard on some models as you have to stretch the vinyl leather for a tight fit. Make sure not to break it. To remove the headrest, we have to use the S-hooks that are provided in the kit. Okay, go ahead and place the rear seat partly inside out and pull it over the back part. Would this have been a front seat without the hard plastic, you would push the flap we unhooked before under the seat cover. Now go ahead and line up the seams. Pull the material tight so you can push it all the way down. There you go. Now the material on the front, we push it all the way down to the back so we can connect the Velcro nice and snug. Here you see that. You pull it out, connect the Velcro. If there's excess material, you can just trim it. This particular vehicle has a non-removable back seat. If this is the case, you do not have to remove it for the installation of our seat covers. If you do need to remove it, run your hand along the front edge to locate the latch points. Try jerking straight up at the latch points. If the cushion doesn't release, push it back as you lift up to release it from the hook latches. Then remove the entire button cushion from the vehicle and set it on the bench. You connect the S-hooks to the loops and connect them under the bench. There you go, you connect them. Connect it under the bench, they're very easy to connect. Now go ahead and start to work the vinyl leather with your hands and align the seams once more for the best possible result. Very important, this step. As you see, this back seat has a 60-40 split, which means the two parts can be folded down separately. Now for this model we do not have to remove the seat belt because we placed the zipper for easy installation. You do have to fold down the armrest to install the seat cover with the seat belt integrated. As you pull it down, you really work it with your hand to align the seams. There you go. Really have to align the seams. Tuck it in from the bottom. Now let's locate the zipper. And we close it. Now go ahead and tuck the material in under the seat so we can stick the Velcros together. There you go. Now don't forget to turn the armrest cover inside out before you slide it on. We've already done that here. Now there's only one last thing to do, and that's tuck in the material around the cup holders with the installation tool. I hope this video made it a lot easier for you, and we're looking forward that you send us a picture with the result of your skin's interior. Thank you for watching. Good luck!